Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. I am coming to you today with some specs on this Aliexpress Brazilian curly unit that I purchased a few months ago, and I've been wearing it for quite some time, and I wanted to come to you guys and give you the true tea on this hair week. I was looking for an affordable curly hair unit for the summer, and I decided to go to the trusty Aliexpress to look for a easy full lace wig that wasn't over $300, and I gotta say I'm pleased with what I found. I've been wearing this hair for a couple of months, and all the details are down below. It's from Honey Hair, and unfortunately this specific unit is no longer available, but they do have one that is very similar that's also a Brazilian curly, and so I'll link both links down below, especially to the seller. The seller was great. They checked in with me along the way, and so I was really pleased and happy. Just wanted to share with you guys my experience with my first full lace wig, how I apply it, the different ways that I've been wearing it and styling it, and all that. So hopefully this helps somebody, and without further ado, here's what the unit looks like off of my head. So this is the Brazilian curly, and so this is what it looks like off of my head. So upon purchase, there's only a few things that I did. Obviously, I cut off the lace, and so the lace was off. I cut off the lace. The unit itself comes with four combs. So one in the front, right at the front of the lace, two on the sides, and one at the back, as usual. And this is a full lace unit. And so this is my first ever full lace wig, so I wanted to get a full lace unit. And so some things I did, like I said, I cut off the lace in the front. I just very minimally plucked the hairline so that it can have a more natural hairline. And so I plucked the hairline just a bit. And so those are the two things that I really did. And then the third thing, and this is the biggest thing, because when I was wearing this wig the first couple of times, I realized that the cap is very, very big for me. And so I added an elastic band. But the first time I added the elastic band, I put a little bit too much elastic, because I've had an experience where I put the elastic band and I measured it just like at the back, but it was always too tight when I wore it, and it was not, pleasant. And so I put it a little bit too big, and then over time I cut and reattached the elastic band, and so this is where it's attached right here in the middle, and this length ended up being perfect, and the wig lays much flatter than it did previously, so I'm happy about that. And so that's pretty much what I did. Some specs about this wig. So like I said, it's a full lace wig. It is Brazilian curly. I love this wig. It's like so easy to style and manage. What I do a lot of the times is I literally just co-wash. Sometimes if it's been a while and it has a lot of buildup, I'll shampoo and then I'll put conditioner in it, and I won't wash the conditioner out, and this will be the result of the waves. Sometimes I wet style it, and I'll use like a waving spray. One that I really like because of the scent that I got from my Birchbox is the Wave spray, and I got it from a Birchbox, and I even repurchased it from Urban Outfitters. So if you guys want to look into that, I believe it's like $12 for the little like 3 or 4 ounce bottle. But it is awesome with this hair. This hair reacts very, very well to it. Right now it's just freshly washed. I co-washed it, and then I left leave-in conditioner in it to dry, and then this is just its natural pattern. So off camera, I've already applied gel on my edges to lay down my edges of it. And the gel that I apply, I'm sure you've seen this before, is the Got2b Ultra Glued Styling Gel. The styling gel acts as a glue to secure the wig. And so I just have 6 braids, nothing fancy, just 6 cornrows braided to the back here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bit of the gel and go ahead around the perimeter. And so if you are the type who applies their wig after they've already done their makeup, just be sure to like wipe off the perimeter. We're going to be applying the wig so that you don't have like this interesting mixture of foundation and gel all around your forehead. That's what I would recommend, because it really does tend to gunk up on the lace of the wig, which is why I tend to like to apply my wig before I do my makeup. But for the purposes of this video, we'll do it a different way. I've already like wiped around the perimeter of my forehead prior to applying the gel. And so the gel is clear. I do like this black one a little bit better than the yellow packaging of the Got2b gel, because this one applies clear and in my opinion just doesn't gunk up as much and cause like the white cast. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you guys how I apply the unit. And so I know a lot of people wear you know, wig caps. I don't tend to like a wig cap, because you always have to push it back anyway, and then it's like back there floating and stuff. I don't think it really makes much of a difference in terms of the wear, and so most of the time I really don't wear one. So what I do is I take the elastic band, go ahead and apply it to the back, and then I take the back comb and put it right under the elastic band. And so now the back is secure. Then I'll take the front and go ahead and try to lay it directly onto where the gel is applied. Okay? I'll flip my head over, examine what the heck I just did while I was upside down. From time to time, for more security, I'll use the side combs as well, but I rarely use the front comb. That's quite rare unless I'm wearing the wig in an interesting way that requires me to use it. And so what I do is just make sure that it's not folded, because you can clearly see how well it can lay because of that elastic band. It's allowing the front to really lay very smoothly. And she is on, guys. She's on. Okay, and so what I do from here is to just confirm the security, especially on the sides. I'm gonna take the Got2b Glued Freeze hairspray, and it has a concentration nozzle, so where it's still like lifting up and you want it to be really super laid, you can go ahead and just spray it. It's usually the sides that try to lift, sometimes it's the front. So go ahead and put it in the areas where you need a bit more security. I'm just gonna go ahead and rub that with my fingers. Okay, and then from there, what I do is I take a small scarf and tie it around the perimeter for about 5 minutes until it dries. So let me grab my scarf. Fold it up. And just tie it around the perimeter. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes and I've taken off the scarf, and you can see how the hairline is looking now. Very natural, super laid, as the kids say. And what I also did off camera is I put some water through the hair to wake up these curls a little bit, because I actually haven't been wearing it for the past couple of days, and so it's just been washed and sitting drying. And so I just wanted to wake these curls up a bit so that you guys could see how it looks. And so all I did was just literally water, ran it through, woke up the curls and the leave-in conditioner that's already in the hair, and it's looking and feeling a lot more awake and defined now. And so some things to keep in mind with hair like this, especially curly hair, is that this hair sheds a lot. It does shed a lot, especially when you try to detangle it, because what it's used to doing is clumping together, and that, if you like let it do it for too long, will mat. And so it's really good to just co-wash it maybe once a week, depending on how often you wear it. Once a week or once every 2 weeks. Co-wash it, really make sure that it's moisturized, run your fingers through it. It will shed, but then after that you don't really have to touch it. But you will find strands of this hair everywhere. That's just the nature of hair like this, I suppose. This is from Aliexpress, and I was looking for an affordable unit, and so I'm happy actually with what I found, since this unit was $236. It's a lot more affordable than the $300, $400, $500 units that you see from the other bigger vendors. And yes, maybe those units will last a long time, a longer time than this, but this is about 6 months old or so, and it's still going strong. And so I think a lot of it has to do with how you care for it as well. I haven't dyed the unit at all. This is the natural color, and I like it. I do want something a little bit lighter, but I don't think I'm gonna do it to this unit. I might get another one and explore that, but we'll see. So from here, a couple of things that you can do, which is not really necessary. One thing that you could do with this unit is to bleach the knots if you feel like it's necessary to do so. I can, you know, take or leave that part of the process. But what I do is I will take my beauty blender that has some of my foundation on it, and I'll just go ahead and blend into the hairline of the wig. And so that's one thing that you can do. And of course, everybody knows the powder trick. So get powder and a brush and go ahead and apply it right to the part, to define the part more. So you see the part is not popping more. And then the last thing you can do to really make your wigs feel natural, if you're having an issue with your full lace wigs or your lace front wigs, is you can tint the lace. I have never actually tinted it with dye. What I do sometimes is on the inside of this wig is I take my powder and I just put it on. You can do the foundation and then set it with powder, like inside of the lace, especially in the front. I just want to show you guys the back of this wig. This is what the back looks like, and I'll include some pictures of how I've been wearing it. A lot of the times if I'm feeling lazy, I'll wear it like this. I'll twist the side up to the back and wear it like this. I've even been wearing it up in like a high messy bun, which I truly enjoy. And then I'll leave like little tendrils, and I'll show you guys a picture of that as well. I really do love the versatility of wigs like this. I'm pleased, so pleased with my purchase. Unfortunately, like I said before, guys, it's not, this exact unit is not available, but there is another curly unit that looks exactly like this one available from the vendor. So I'll include the links down below. Hopefully this was helpful. I'm glad to have finally shared this the specs of this unit with you guys. I've been loving this hair, and I hope to bring you guys more exciting things on future hair weeks. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.